We're back! Welcome back to another episode of The Download, the show where we cover the latest developer news and open source projects. Please like and subscribe. I'm Andrea Griffiths and I debug all this news, so you don't have to. Let's get right into it. Let's kick off with a wave of open source updates because there is a lot happening in the build in the open space this week. First up, a major move from the VS Code team. Microsoft has announced that the GitHub Copilot chat extension will be open source under the MIT license. They are also planning to refactor key AI features directly into VS Code core, making this the first fully, truly open source AI code editor. There are also plans to open source the prompt text infrastructure so contributors like you can submit PRs that are properly tested and reviewable. Bottom line, AI dev tools are becoming core, and VS Code wants the community shaping them from the inside. Next up, Firefox just landed on GitHub officially. Mozilla has mirrored the full Firefox browser codebase to GitHub, making it easier for developers to explore, fork, and contribute to one of the most iconic open source software projects around. This move doesn't change what Firefox is developed day-to-day, that's still Bugzilla and Mercurial, but it does give GitHub users easier access to the full project for reading and collaboration. So, if you ever wanted to poke around the internals of tab managing, rendering, or browser security, it is now just a Git clone away. And one more open source highlight, Appwrite Sites is here. Appwrite, the open source backend as a service, just added built-in hosting to its stack. That means you can now deploy front-end apps on the same platform you use for authentication, databases, functions, storage, messaging, all in real time. This turns Appwrite into a full-stack, self-hostable alternative. All open, all containerized, and all under your control. Now shifting to GitHub AI news, and it is a big one. The GitHub Copilot coding agent is now in public preview. Officially announced during Microsoft Build 2025. This evolution of formerly known Project Padawan is bringing GitHub software engineering agent vision into real-world workflows. Here's how it works. You can assign an open issue to the agent. It can plan, write, test, and open a pull request using GitHub Actions. It uses Microsoft's AI infrastructure to understand repo context, and you stay in control with review tools, comment guidance, or by editing it in your IDE. It's available to all Copilot Pro and Enterprise users. And it's not just code suggestions, it's an autonomous PR with human oversight. Also launching GitHub Models now in public preview. This adds a model tab to your repositories, giving teams a place to run side-by-side evaluations of large language models. For example, for a chatbot feature, version control prompts, access policies, and data control all inside of GitHub Infra. And finally, agent mode now works across more IDEs, including JetBrains, Eclipse, and Xcode. So whatever you code, the agent follows. And again, it's not just autocomplete anymore, it's an AI teammate with full repo context. And that is it for this week of The Download. Whether you're exploring new open source drops, trying Copilot's agent for issue automation, or comparing models inside GitHub, thanks for tuning in. And if you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.